So if you're a business owner or head of a HR department, you've always been faced with the challenge of hiring relatives, family or friends. So let's look at the disadvantages of doing this. First of all, there'll be role confusion. So for example, if it's your business, you've hired your sister, your cousin, there'll be a role confusion. So the same way you interact with them at home, they'd expect you to interact with them in the office. Special treatments is also another disadvantage. Other employees would notice you'd be giving special treatment to your family member. And this will actually discourage employees who are with you, and the best performers will actually leave because they feel probably that's not a very professional environment. The other thing is when, when you're taking a disciplinary action on your employees, probably in a department, and you're in that department, your relative is part of the team. So you'd probably not be able to give a harsher disciplinary action if your relative is there. So, and then lastly, another disadvantage is there's the halo effect. So the way you know this person at home, probably you know them as hardworking because they're good at talking with people or organizing parties. But when it comes to work, you expect them to have the same personality, but probably they change. So your other supervisors would report to you that your brother, sister, cousin is not working as well as you thought, and you'd probably not believe your supervisors or managers. So the halo effect is another disadvantage when you're hiring your family members. So what can you do to make sure that these things, you actually prevent these things from happening? So the first thing you need to do is, if you've been referred to your relative, take them through the regular recruitment process. So if there were 5 people you needed to interview, this relative also has to go through the process. If you have a HR person in your company, let them go through the HR process, go through the interview, the background checks, everything that a regular employee would go through before they get hired into your company. The other thing you have to remember is you have to be fair as a boss. So if you need to do something in terms of disciplinary to this person, you need to do the relevant action. If it's a warning letter, if it's a firing, you need to do this regardless whether they're your cousin, brothers or sisters. I know it may touch a nerve, it may be very uncomfortable when you're meeting with them in family events, especially if you fired them, but it has to be done for your company to grow. The other thing that you need to do is when they are hired into your company, you need to sit down with them and create boundaries. So when boundaries are created, they know in this company you are the boss, and they need to follow the rules and regulations of the company. So if boundaries are clearly placed and this person is mature enough to understand, then it will be a very comfortable working environment. Yeah.